If you passed them in the grocery store, you wouldn't even look twice. No Rolex gleaming on their wrist, no loud designer logos screaming across their chest, no dramatic entrances, no need to dominate the room, just a calm, collected presence, almost invisible. And yet, they own more than you think. Not just in terms of money, but in restraint, in discipline, in the kind of silent confidence that doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. Here's the truth the world doesn't talk about enough. The truly wealthy aren't loud, they're invisible. And that invisibility, it's not an accident. It's a strategy. Today, I'm going to show you why staying low-key isn't just smart. It's the ultimate power move. And more importantly, how you can adopt this mindset yourself, starting right now. Let's dive in. 1. Silence is power. Why the rich choose to blend in. Once you understand real wealth, you realize something life-changing. Noise is expensive. Attention draws expectations. It invites envy, manipulation, false friends, and unnecessary pressure. The rich, the truly rich, don't flash. They blend. Not because they're afraid, but because they're free. When you stop chasing applause, you start living on your own terms. No stage, no performance, just pure, autonomous life. And that's real freedom. 2. The image trap. Why loud success is fragile. For decades, we've been sold a lie. That success only counts if it's visible. The luxury car lease. The designer wardrobe. The Instagrammable vacations. But here's the shift happening quietly. People are waking up. They see the cracks. They see the influencers renting mansions for photo shoots. They see the six-figure entrepreneurs living paycheck to paycheck behind the scenes. Real wealth doesn't need validation. And the rich? They already learned that lesson, the hard way, and walked away from the noise. 3. Attention is a liability, not an asset. Here's the brutal truth. The more you look like money, the more you become a target. Friends start asking for favors. Opportunists circle closer. The government watches your every move. Predators, both social and financial, come knocking. It's not paranoia, it's math. Attention costs more than it's worth. Privacy? That's the real flex now. 4. The power of listening, not broadcasting. Look around any room. The loudest person is almost never the wealthiest. It's the one who's quietly listening, observing, reading the room. Because when you already know what you have, you don't need to announce it. You don't burn energy impressing strangers. You conserve it and use it to move smarter, faster, quieter. And in a noisy world, silence is the ultimate amplifier. 5. Escaping the approval trap. Why quiet moves. When you stop needing validation, your entire life recalibrates. You get to spend less money on appearances, make decisions based on logic, not pressure. Build real wealth instead of fake impressions. Quiet wealth isn't just about finances. It's about reclaiming your time, your energy, and your peace. You stop performing. You start building. 6. Real stories. Ray and Alyssa. Ray works a remote job, drives a used sedan, and lives in a small, modest home. Nothing flashy, nothing viral. But under the surface, 3 paid-off rental properties, a dividend portfolio that sends checks every month, 0 debt. He doesn't talk about it. He doesn't flash it. He's free. And then there's Alyssa. Once addicted to chasing Instagram perfection, the outfits, the dining, the lifestyle. Burnout and near bankruptcy hit her hard. So she pivoted, sold the car, downsized her life, built a consulting business online. Now she earns more, spends less, and lives in peace. Not louder, but infinitely richer. 7. Privacy. the new luxury. In today's world, privacy is the ultimate flex. The rich choose simple homes in quiet neighborhoods, wear neutral colors, understated brands, sit in coach when they could buy first class, and still smile. Because the less you look like money, the more you get to keep. Privacy protects your wealth, your family, your peace of mind. It lets you move without asking for permission. And that's priceless. 8. The cost of being seen. Why oversharing is expensive. Want to stay broke forever? Constantly chase validation. Upgrade your car for likes. Upgrade your wardrobe for clout. Upgrade your vacations for envy. The need to be seen is expensive, emotionally and financially. But when you detach your self-worth from your net worth, when you realize average looking doesn't mean average living, you gain leverage that can't be bought. You move differently, strategically, powerfully. 9. Building without broadcasting. When you build quietly, amazing things happen. You stop rushing to announce success. You stop caring who notices. You protect momentum without interference. Privacy gives you space to make mistakes quietly, grow without judgment, pivot without noise. And over time, those quiet seeds turn into powerful empires. The less you broadcast, the more you build. 10. Quiet wealth is true wealth. At the end of the day, true wealth isn't the yacht. It's waking up without financial anxiety. It's a calm home, a paid-off car, time with your family, saying no without fear. It's peace, it's choice, it's freedom, and none of it needs to sparkle on Instagram. Final reflection. You don't have to explain your goals. You don't have to announce your wins. You don't have to perform for applause. Build quietly, move intentionally, protect your energy. Let your results, not your mouth, do the talking. Because the richest flex isn't what people see, it's what they'll never guess. If today's message spoke to you, smash that like button, share this video with someone building quietly, and subscribe to Midlife Wealth Journey. Because here, we believe the loudest life isn't the richest. The calmest one is. See you in the next video.